Hey there, Hubie. I've been thinking about our conversation the other day. And I've just got to know, do you really love Aidy?
If it's one or the other, I suppose it would be closer to love than to hate. Why?
I knew it! That's why you work so hard for Aidy. Oh, Hubie, I finally get you. You're just another servant suffering from unrequited love for their mistress.
You completely misunderstand. Unrequited love. Do I really look like the kind of drooling simpleton to have that kind of motivation?
I'd like to say yes, but I know you just argue. Fine, Hubie. Tell me your situation.
My situation is simple. I am walking a path.
Oh, do go on.
Everyone has a path in life. Lady Edelgard has shown me mine. It is just beside her own. So we walk together side by side. We stride ever forward, yielding to nothing and to no one.
So, you're sharing the same dream?
Bluntly, yes. But it's more than just a shared dream. I have many feelings toward Lady Edelgard. Gratitude, respect, awe, empathy, trust, hope.
Okay. I was teasing you, but I gotta say I'm just a little bit jealous of you and Aidy. That you're able to embrace these feelings and stride forward along the same path. You're lucky, Hubie. I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to experience anything so utterly operatic.
Why not?
Because I figure the best quality in a partner would be that they make me happy. And loving another is really about wanting to be loved. I'm pretty sure that's different from how things are with you and Aidy.
Hello. I'll tell you how happy. For the past 2 days, I haven't had my morning or my afternoon naps. Well, as long as we weren't marching. Can't sleep much then. But it's not for want of trying.
You finally joined us, have you? I feel I owe it to Edelgard to set my past feelings about... It's strange, isn't it? After 5 years, I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole... Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail. Wonderful news. I am most excited.
Professor, I'm sorry to have dragged you into the fight again so soon after our reunion, but you appeared at a most opportune... I'm truly humbled by your support, my teacher. Thank you. And so I will. I'm hoping your abilities from 5 years prior are still intact.
There is still...
Allow me to the Empire, the strongholds, we cannot control. As for the however, due to interference from houses Regan and Goneril, Claude obviously hopes to keep the Alliance whole through but because we have had to focus our efforts against the Church until now, we have only recently begun to take the fight. I have a request for you.
Well...
Right. It's normal for history to be revised in favor of those who hold the power. The documents in this library are no exception. It's perfectly possible for someone to have made edits to them. But it's my belief that no one has the power to blot out the truth entirely. I like to read the same texts over and over again. That way, I can spot some of the truths hidden between the lines.
Who, me? After the battle, the cathedral and several other buildings were destroyed, but we've done some repair work here and there, and we're using the buildings as a base of As for me, well, the church moved its... When I returned to Enbar...
No.
Hey! I was so surprised to hear that the faith of... But just because the church lied to us, that's my take on it anyway. I was so surprised to hear that the faith of Seiros was a sham. My eyes nearly popped out of my... But just because the church lied to us doesn't mean that the goddess isn't real. That's my take on it anyway.
Who, me?
Need something? See you again soon. Professor?
Fight. When that day comes, what should I do? How will I keep my sword skills sharp? There we go.
Take that!
Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat him. But she did it instead, with all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. Now, as the head of House Eyre, I serve Edelgard. I have to accept that I am her subordinate, working beneath her to reunify Fodlan. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward, single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing. But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Eyre, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever. I appreciate that, but it is not enough to persuade me. I know that I have a massive wall to climb, and I must climb it alone. Even so, may I ask a favor? Professor, please keep an eye. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my...
At long last, I knew you were. I was so other than you. I'll protect you, just as I promised Captain Gerald I would.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to... What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? My older twin works for the Knights of Seraph. Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire...
A moment, please. Hey! A moment, please.
By making an enemy of the Church. It's quieted down over these last 5 years, though. The well-being of Her Majesty is steadily improving.
Hello there.
Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Professor, these days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. It's incredible to. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
I have good friends, and I can't bear the thought of battling the Knights of Seiros to... I have to keep my chin up, though, right?
I'm relieved. I admit I'm feeling apprehensive about fighting the Alliance. I agree. I'll fight with full force. I'm counting on... I would be liking that greatly.
That looks appetizing.
I've been working here for a few years now. There are plenty of others working here too. Since the acolytes and students aren't here, it's up to us to pick up the slack.
Yes. His Highness, the new king, is in the process of unifying the kingdom under his command. His powerful army has joined forces with the Knights of Seiros, who moved their seat to Faerghus. And now they're presenting a united front against the Imperial army. They're our greatest enemy, absolutely. I don't relish the idea. For now, we should focus our efforts on the Alliance. Judith, who defends the Great Bridge of Myrddin, is a formidable opponent. We can't afford to drop our guard.
I need a favor.
Soldier has obtained information about the deserters. It seems they are skilled soldiers. You should persuade them to join you.
No. Since the great nobles lost their standing, the regulation of the merchant houses has relaxed somewhat. You'd probably have thought that would make it easier for us to profit. But the war has made the price of goods unstable, causing no end of hardship for...
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and
Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for giving you worry. I have sorrow, even though I was not asking for... I am thinking that is... Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Fodlan. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. Because I am a hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting, and winning, and staying alive. I must do anything to be making life better for Bridget. To be making Bridget and the Empire stand as equals. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting. My want? I am not knowing of that. The wants of my people are something I have power to achieve. What I really want... I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I know what my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be telling you first.
Hey there. Ah, a new face. I am Randolph von Bergles. I'm the guardian of this place. Wait a moment. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before. Ah, yes. You're Her Majesty's professor. You're a... Oh, this is my little sister, Fleisch. She's just a rookie, but she's helping me as my assistant.
Hello. I'm Fleisch von Bergles. It's nice to meet you. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'm gonna do my best. You can count on me to look after my big brother.
I've heard you're planning to march into Alliance.
What's that look on your face? Surprised to see me? I'm a mercenary. Always have been. Even when I was with the Knights of Seiros. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Yeah. Are we leaving for battle? I heard it's a long march, but it's fine. I've had plenty of time to stay inside lately, so I think it's time I can do this. No more Bernie Bear. Yes, but, please don't put me up front, okay?
Edelgard is Empire and religion are at open war. It will, but corrupt nobles are many. With you, Professor,
This experience...
Hey. For 5 years, now I have the same look in my eyes that the boar used to have in his. The look of a savage beast who loves nothing but destruction and violence. I hope not. You and Edelgard must not disappoint me. Mark my words. The future you're building had better be worth all this bloodshed.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this. Leave it to me. I know my limits now, Professor.
I thought you might be at the monastery. That's why I made my way here. I decided to follow your path because I believed in you. But then you vanished. Now that you've returned, I have my guiding light once again.
Okay.
Within the territories of the Alliance, the Gloucester and Daphne houses dominate the West. House Gloucester has always supported the Empire. There's not much chance of them defying us. So all that needs to be done to restore peace in the West now is to crush House Daphne.
The last 5 years have been difficult at times. My relationship with Edelgard is rather contentious, due to the incident with my father. Nevertheless, I cannot abandon my family's... As Duke Ire, I must play my part in the Imperial... Edelgard intends to abolish the nobility, but I know I can dissuade her from doing so.
The north side of the Great Bridge of Myrddin is in the territory of Acheron of the Alliance. He's known as the Weather Vane. He's a notoriously flippant man. A man like that doesn't have the guts to give it all for the defense of that bridge.
Heya.
That looks delicious.
I think I like this, but it's been a while.
Professor.
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you. That is, for letting me live my life the way I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately. I appreciate you making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with. Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Mittelfrank Opera Company. Performers, nobility. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired, even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with gifts. I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started. That's sweet of you, even if you are just flirting. I never had much to begin with in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me, someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the cap. I wonder if...
The newly crowned king of the Holy Kingdom of Faerghus, Dimitri, has declared fealty to the Church of Seiros and is raising an army in preparation for all-out war with the Empire. As leader of the Alliance, Claude maintains a facade of neutrality amidst infighting between those who support and those who oppose the Empire. Meanwhile, the Black Eagle Strike Force plans to capture Alliance territory before Edelgard takes the war to the Kingdom and the Church of Seiros. With sights set on capturing Deirdre at the center of House Regan's territory, she leads a march across the Great Bridge of Myrddin to establish a bridgehead.
We're about to commence our attack on the Great Bridge of Myrden. But first, allow me a moment of your time. It is something that I can only ask of you. Listen well. It concerns Lady Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire, Lord Arundel. Although he is currently cooperating with Her Majesty, he maintains his own sizable military troops. It seems to me that his plans differ from our own. I assume you recall a certain group's scheming from 5 years ago? Solon and Kranya. They both served Lord Arundel. Professor, I understand how you must be feeling, considering what they did to your father. I know it must be foul to even consider cooperating with their kind. However, their power is essential for us at present. Edelgard also strongly opposed the idea at first. Our enemy is the Church of Seiros itself. It cannot be toppled with the Empire's might alone. Those working under Lord Arundel are extremely hostile toward the Church. And the enemy of our enemy is... well, I think you sufficiently understand by now. Until all of Fodlan is united, it is a necessary evil. As for how we deal with him afterward, time will tell. Regardless, Her Majesty and I wish to join our power with yours. You should know that in her heart, Her Majesty regards that group as enemies of herself and her family. They used her father, the former Emperor, as a puppet, and murdered her siblings with their vile experimentation. I believe Her Majesty may have told you some of this herself. That is why this was a very painful decision for her to make. I will do all I can to ensure her suffering is not in vain. And I hope I can count on you to do the same. As for all I have told you, please keep it in mind as we march forward. More importantly, I implore you to fight as best you can for Edelgard. From the bottom of my heart.
Alright, first battle after the time skip. Let's go. So, I can deploy 11. Cool. So, I'm deploying myself, Edelgard and Hubert. Sure. Dorothea's in there. Petra's in there. Sure. Felix, yep. Shamir, Ferdinand, Lysithea. Or should I choose Ignatz? Ignatz is 23. Lysithea is 25. Yeah, this seems like a good group. So let's go to map. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over there. What's the rest? Just where are the rest? Where are the rest? Where the... yeah, they're here. Okay, not bad. So let's make it a bit more even. Can't move, can I? So yeah, Edelgard. I'm gonna put one Petra to level up. So let's go with this. I can't move Edelgard anyway. Let's send Hubert here. Get Lysithea. Let's put Felix Day, Hubert Day. Alright, let's go into fight.
We'll be capturing the Great Bridge of... Claude will surely be sending reinforcements, so we must prevail before they arrive.
Our opponent is Judith, the so-called hero of Daphne. We can handle her, so long as we don't get...
The boy said to run if I was in danger, but... I could never do that. I'll hold out until reinforced.
Let's go this.
I'll cut through.
I'll go here with Ferdinand.
Ready for anything.
And
I'll cut a bloody
Felix.
path.
Up with
Let's clean up.
Felix and Shamir.
I will prevail.
Nah, it's a bit too much.
What's my strategy?
If I go here, attack. Rainbow. Easy kill.
I must lead them well.
Let's make this quick.
Right there with Lycidia.
My orders?
Should be able to use Javelin. Nah, it's too risky. Let's put Edelgard
For
in
the
front.
Empire!
Wait.
More fighting.
Nelson. Nah, it's too risky. It's only one, isn't it? Oh, what if I use Javelin? Steel Lance? Leon
How
should be
about a
able to kill
curtsy?
one.
I've reached the...
Okay. I'll wait with Dorothea there.
At your service.
Oh, Lycidia up. Should be fine.
Witness
Petra.
frigid pride.
Try to keep
Yoni
up.
should be fine.
That's all you got. Can't defeat us. You think you can win?
That's a miss.
You're weak.
Olga should be able to take out one. 2 misses and a kill.
Let's keep up the pace.
33. Alright, anybody else? I really wanna. Let's go Dorothea here, attack. Thunder, that should be enough.
Only thorns left on this rose.
Leone. Another kill. kill him myself.
Another victory.
That's Mercedes score. Let's move Ferdinand up. You know what, let's
Put the
do a
plan into
campaign.
action.
Code shot? No, not yet. It's alright then. Who else? Did I forget someone? I forgot Edelgard. It's alright. Short axe? Cool.
I do not tolerate obstacles.
L34.
I must out.
Ignite's level
I
24.
believe I can.
Cool. Not so good. Shemi's gonna kill you. No, she's not. She's not gonna kill it. Is there a chest? Does anybody have a chest key? Yeah, Hubert does have a chest key. Fortunately. So chest. Goddess icon. Alright. So let's go here. Attack. Brave bow. Nah, it's not. So here and just kill him.
Thinning their numbers.
That was so fun.
More.
Can I move again? Yeah, I can. It's too risky. Let's wait there. Let's go get Felix on the attack again. I think I'm just not gonna do it. Silver sword? Nope. Brave sword? Yeah, let's go. It's gonna take a bit of damage though.
Too slow.
Not if I miss it.
You haven't earned my pity.
He's level 13.
An encouraging display.
Awesome. Too risky maybe. Let's move up. It's a bit too risky. If I move over here, just one attacker, that's cool. I mean, I could kill one of them with Leone. Because that's too risky. Too many. Should be fine. one attacker. I guess I should be fine with 2 attackers. So Lysithea? Wait. Ferdinand should be fine with 1 attacker. Let's move Mercedes. She should be fine with 1 attacker. It's cool. Didn't know it was a archer. It might have been a mistake.
This is our chance.
You need to build the battalion only works if it hits. Always a miss. Alright, time for rebound. Okay. Guess we are getting
Sorry to keep you waiting, Judith. We're the reinforcements.
Reinforcements.
Enemy reinforcements. We didn't finish and...
That's okay. Alright, let's go. So... let's move Felix up. Let's see what Hubert does. He should be able to take that guy down.
What a bother.
Like that. He's dead. No, but that's too risky. There we go.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
Killed one.
A fine display.
I'm not
Anyone
dying
should be able
here.
to kill. One. Yeah, thunder should be enough. For
Will this ever end?
A boon for our future.
One more.
Your death was not in vain.
So Edelgard received a brave bow. Yeah, put it in the convoy.
This could turn the tides.
Oh, in hearts level 25 now. Cool.
Battle.
Is that Mercedes? Yeah, it is. Assist. Yep, heal me up. Charles, and there's 2 more, huh? Oh, there's a lot more. Send Petra there, and I'll wait. Don't think sending Lysithea is a good idea, so Petra should be fine.
No use!
It's no damage in this. One more hit, and
With all of my might!
there we go.
My heart burns with pride,
32? Awesome.
no matter what.
One more.
No use!
Petra's gonna be
You
the
are in my
MVP, I
way.
think.
Not for myself, for everyone.
Leveled up battalion. Awesome. I should send Hubert back. Hubert and Shamir. Wait. Let's move Felix up. Can I? Ah, I can. Yeah,
Leave my
let's go.
sight!
Skill up Felix. Easy kill.
There's no reason I should die in this place. It's time for me to return home.
Hindi just left. They just left. It's 2 more though. That's okay. Hubert, CC kill for Hubert.
A waste of time.
Let's open the chest. Got a bow of Zoltan. Let's go put it in the inventory. Killer lance.
This is the cost of war.
Yeah, sure. Speak Kannada. Wait a bit. She's level 23 now. Just so I can kill.
This is it. Claude, I'm sorry. All who are able, retreat!
Don't let her escape. That will allow us to march safely through the Alliance.
Or your units fall in battle, or the enemy commander reaches a target's destination. Alright. Okay. Guess Ferdinand's gonna kill her then. So I'll let Felix kill this poor dude. Easy.
One to
easy.
remember.
L31, awesome. And I'll finish. Arms? I don't know what that. What is that? What does arms mean? I have no idea. Let's just attack.
Sending their numbers.
That's better. And last one's for Ferdinand. Killer Lance. There we go. Judith is dead.
It looks like I'm done for. Claude, I'm sorry.
I'm continuing to improve.
Best unit. Hexlock shield. Awesome.
Alliance soldiers!
Probably Ferdinand's
Judith has
MVP.
fallen. Further conflict is futile. If you surrender, your lives will be spared. Lay down your weapons immediately.
There you go. Great bridge scoop. Oh, Felix. Felix is MVP. Okay. Did he kill that many? Don't remember. Sure, he killed at least 3. But so did Ferdinand, so did Petra.
You have all fought well.
Hello.
With this victory, we now have a foothold in the Alliance. The Imperial Army will cross the Aramid River and push the front lines forward. The fight will continue, but do not allow that to stop you from taking pride in our hard-won victory.
Ah, this should put a stop to one of Edelgard's choice phrases. Well done, Professor. I believe it was, if only the Professor were here, we could forge ahead and change the tides of this war.
Ferdinand, it is not necessary to tell the Professor such things.
We're not the only ones benefiting. The whole Imperial Army is stronger now.
Yes, it seems the Empire finally has both of its legs to stand on. Don't you agree?
You make it sound as though I can't run the Empire on my own. Perhaps it's more apt to say that the Pegasus has recovered its horn.
Judith of Daphnel. What a magnificent warrior. I'm happy to have the Professor back just like old times, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this cruel exchange of lives.
When there is something you must not be conceding, you must keep fighting. The fighting has been continuing for 5 years, but now I am again witnessing the Professor's power.
I hate fighting, but with the Professor here, maybe it's slightly less terrible? Oh, but everyone is working so hard!
I'm glad to see everyone so inspired. It seems the reappearance of the Professor has done much to raise your morale.
Do you not feel the same, Hubert? Come now, be honest with yourself. Now, we must take advantage of the situation and blaze ahead. Our path is still a long one.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Guardian Moon. The Master Tactician. Having crushed the Alliance's army and captured the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Imperial Army prepares to attack Deirdre, the Alliance's base of operations.
Professor, what is your opinion of Claude? I can't help but wonder what sort of impression he made on you. Interesting. I've never thought of him like that. However, I know you have a keen eye for potential. After all, as leader of the Leicester Alliance, he has managed to protect his entire territory all this time. Since the beginning, territories within the Alliance have been split between those who support the Empire and those who oppose it. Claude has been acting as an intermediary between the two, essentially keeping the Alliance pacified. As both sides are of equal strength, he's created a situation in which they've all agreed to avoid fighting each other and causing undue bloodshed. By carrying on as though the Alliance is united, he's minimized the Empire's influence there.
It's quite impressive how well his bold scheme has worked out. However, he is walking on thin ice. One wrong move and the Alliance will shatter. Speaking of Claude, Your Majesty, we should not delay in our invasion of the Alliance. It would seem that Claude has some fresh scheme up his sleeve, to no one's surprise.
Is that so?
Yes. The people of Deirdre have suddenly found it difficult to leave or enter the city. We can safely assume he is preparing for battle, but I am certain his plans extend beyond that as well. Do you not think we should take Deirdre at once?
Deirdre, the aquatic capital. A city floating on the ocean certainly poses a challenge. Since it's deep within Riegan territory, we haven't had the opportunity to attack it directly. However, now that we have control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, our situation has changed drastically. They can no longer expand their supply line into the Empire, and so we can finally attack Riegan territory.
House Riegan is not only Claude's house, but also the flagship of those who oppose the Empire within the Alliance. If House Riegan falls, the other Alliance lords will be tripping over themselves to join us. That is why we cannot fail to take Deirdre. Confidence is one thing, Professor, but see to it that you do not underestimate Claude. The leader of the Alliance has had many things said about him. They say he is unbeatable in a battle of intellect. I hear they call him the Master Tactician.
I see. Ingrid's birthday. Maybe
Thank
send
you.
some flowers. But I'm broke now. 450. Can I even buy anything? Just 450. So what happens when I don't have church funding me? I guess. Alright then. Let's see if anybody can take. Felix should be able to. Not yet. Yeah, Petra should be able to. Buy one rider. Axe B Ohio, huh? Okay. And I don't have any advanced seals. Let's do one thing. Let's go seminar. Oh, instruction. All right. Let's try this. Should be able to finish one quest. Let's explore. Yeah, let's explore this week. Alright. I guess I'm gonna save. Oh, is there a support conversation? There's a lot of support conversation. See Edelgard and Ferdinand. Okay, can't wait to see this, but I'm gonna end
Standing
it
tall,
here.
I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no? Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood-red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop. I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle, then! All right, Edelgard. Have at me!
As you wish.
Ha! It only took you one blow? How?
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand.
Yeah, Heaven was cool. Lindhart. Lycidia. Lycidia with Felix and Lindhart. Who's Leonie's honor? Shamira, right? Okay, I'm gonna save and end it here.